Do you love roses? Well, I do. I love roses. So welcome to my garden, Catherine's Garden and Home LWS, where I have been growing roses in my garden and wanting to add even more. This rose that you see is called Pinkabell, and I added her last year in 2022. I think that she is beautiful, but yet I still want to add some more. And I've decided to take a look at the David Austin Rose Handbook to see if I can find something that's special rose to add to the garden. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. And I just am so excited about my roses. They are opening up fuller and fuller, and I just want to catch them in each of the different stages. So indulge me with this opportunity to show off my Eden climbing rose, how she is so beautiful here on the deck. But not just her, I also have the Westerland rose, which I had planted, I think, 2 years ago. Yeah, and I got that rose, actually both of them, from Home Depot, and bought them as bare root roses and put them in the ground, and I'm just enjoying them. The reason why I'm extremely excited about this Eden climbing rose is because earlier in the season it had a more of a chartreuse look at the leaves. The leaves were turning yellow, and I was concerned that my rose would die off. But then I got it some compost, and yes, Miracle Grow added that to it, and really dug it into the soil and watered it in well. And then I started to see the leaves turning back this beautiful green, and the buds coming forth. And so I am just excited about having blooms. I was able to get this week my David Austin Rose catalog every single year. Since 2019, actually, I've been collecting their handbooks. And yes, it is a handbook, more so than a catalog. And it is, to me, the Mercedes of catalogs. The way that it's created and designed is so exquisite. Check out this rose. Isn't that beautiful? This coloring. It's gorgeous. Yes, it is. And I love the leaf. It has a strong leaf color and just a beautiful soft rose. I love how it has the petal structure and how it's very soft and beautiful, but bold in its coloring. Let me show you another one. Now that's its bud form. And then I showed you how it looks. Let's check the back. See that? It has like a yellow. Yeah. It's more in the yellow family than red. And has tinges of yellow inside. Absolutely beautiful. And so it is different from my other rose bush that I have here. And let me just show you what I'm talking about. I have this other rose here, that is called Cornelia, and it is a climber as well. And you can see its color. It does have that salmony look too as well, but it's still different from Westerland. Isn't that beautiful? So to me, they're like cousins, and that's the reason why I bought it. Because I want them to kind of mingle with one another in the garden. So let me give you a closer look here at Cornelia. And I planted her the same time that I planted the Eden climbing rose and put her on this side. And she is highly fragrant as a rose and a climber. And let me give you a even closer look. Now, isn't this very much similar to Westerland? Check out the inside. She has a yellow base as well. And the petal structure is similar, but she's more lighter in color. And I love this. I'm so excited. The other good thing about Cornelia Rose is that she's highly fragrant. When I walk through the garden, I just smell this fragrance, and it's just so intoxicating. She is definitely a beautiful rose, and she just is so full and luscious, and I even have rose hips from her. So in the fall and in through the winter, during the winter, she continues to have rose hips or seeds that the squirrels love as well as the birds. So she's food for the critters that are in my she provides some food for the birds. And they love hanging out here because of her. What do you want to see in your garden? What kind of flowers do you want to have developed in your garden? Do you want a rose garden? Do you want roses? Well, now's the time to start to plan and think it through. I love this rose. This rose is one of the first roses that I planted in my garden, and for a long time it signified the beginning of the rose season for me. I believe that it is part of a rugosa. It's a rugosa, and it's a French rose, one of the older roses. I used to know its name, but I don't remember. If I look it up, I will put it there. But it is a beautiful rose, and it's very old-fashioned and perfumey. What I love about this rose is that it is a self-cleaner, that it cleans itself. It's beautiful. It's a self-cleaner. And this is the time when it gives its full flush of blooms. It's a spreader as well. It spreads underneath, and you'll see patches of it. At times it will get black spot real easy, but if you cut it back hard, it will flush out and have fresh new blooms. So yeah, see what it does here? It's a self-cleaner. So I don't have to go around deadheading it, which I love. it just releases its petals like that, and it's so pretty, and smells so good. It's so perfumey. It starts off like this, nice and tight, and I love the color, and then it gets lighter and lighter, and then it starts to drop its petals. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The rose that I partnered it with is a knockout rose, and I planted this knockout rose about 3 years ago, and now it's come into its own. It's a knockout rose, but I love the deep red color, and I love the shape of this rose as well. It's different from my other one that's next to it, and they're very deep, and the colors are competing a little bit with one another, but I love it. I love the fact that they can hold their own because it makes them stand out. You know that there are two different types of roses here in the garden, and it makes you pay attention to both of them. Well, if you like this video and you like the idea of thinking about roses and thinking about your garden and planning your garden, well then like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below. How are you planning for your next garden? And do you have a garden journal? This curly pink. She's beautiful as well. In bud form and in flower. you so much for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. And if you are planning your garden for 2023 and you need a resource, I'm suggesting that this is my journal that I created, the Intentional Garden Journal of 2023. And it is a way of just planning and dreaming and pulling your thoughts together, prioritizing what is most important for you in the garden this year. What do you want to create? What are you dreaming about? What's your desires for your garden? And for me, I want to just add more roses. I just love roses. So I am writing down and thinking about and wondering where am I going to put them too, because you know, I do have a lot in the garden already, but just finding designated spots to just put that rose bush in to add more beauty and fragrance to the garden. So if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. What are you doing? Are you going to add roses to your garden? And also, do you have a garden journal? A place where you can document and plan out what you want to do for your garden for 2023. And if you have not obtained a David Austin catalog, they offer it free. So get one and start to dream. Start to think about having one of the premier roses in your garden. Yeah, for many years I dreamt of having a David Austin rose. And then last year I finally decided and chose this one, Olivia Austin rose, to add to my garden. I'm looking forward to her growing up and filling out and giving me a lot of beautiful roses and also exquisite fragrance. Well, thank you so much for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. And if you haven't been joining me on Wednesdays, we have Wednesday Lives here at Catherine's Garden and Home at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we as gardeners, my gardening friends, we come together and we discuss the garden. We laugh, we sing, we inspire one another to try new and different things. Yeah, even to get their own rose. Yeah. First starting off, of course, with the rose catalog, but then getting a rose and adding roses to their garden. So come and join us on Wednesdays at 5:30 Eastern Standard Time here on Catherine's Garden and Home. Well, have a great day. Bye. Catherine's Garden and Home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.